Hey everybody, you don't need tea today, you can just drink your haterade, because we're going over how Katie Joy moves, and you already know. When Katie Joy Paulson woke up yesterday, she said to herself, "Self, I have not caused trouble in a little bit, maybe today I should." And so she did. She took to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere and everywhere she could to talk about how Ethan and Hila Klien of the H3 podcast, they had the audacity to take a loan when they were eligible for it. Let's take a look. Ethan and Hila Klien of H3 Podcast and Teddy Fresh received a PPP loan of $368,000. In September 2019, they bought a $9 million home. His estimated net worth is $22 million. Ethan bragged about buying a Rolls Royce estimated to cost over $500K just 2 weeks ago. PPP loans were meant for small businesses that could not meet payroll due to blank. Unfortunately, lax guidelines meant that wealthy celebrities could take advantage whether they needed it or not. Over 100,000 small businesses have shut down permanently due to blank. Many were unable to access the PPP loans because of people like the Kliens. I am beyond disappointed in Ethan and Hila. Ethan was using his Twitter to give away $750 a day during lockdown, but needed the IRS to bail out his company. What gives? Cryface. Let's take a look at why it's a little strange that Katie is going at Ethan and Hila. I mean, there's a million celebrities out there who have taken these PPP loans. Why has she chosen two people who have shown her grace? Because if memory serves me correctly, Katie Joy is on a never-ending quest to become Ratchet Twin Flames with Trisha Paytas, and she has been seen in the H3 comments on several occasions. In fact, Hila and Ethan have even shouted KJ out. Big mistake, I know, they did it anyways. Show up in their comments and purchase their Teddy Fresh sweatshirt. So all was good and well. Woke up one day and decided, hey, it's just today's the day. I only got about 2 people left who like me, and I'm just gonna go at them, see what happens, you know? One would think if you're gonna go at 2 people who have shown you grace on this platform, and you're gonna come at them, at least know what you're talking about, right? Wrong, because she doesn't. If the name of the Paycheck Protection Program didn't make itself clear, then let's have it explained a little bit, because it was designed as an alternative for unemployment and to prevent unemployment. And if employers start using it for other things rather than the stuff that is on the guidelines, they have to pay it back. So I highly doubt that Ethan Klien bought a Rolls Royce with his money. Those of you out there who have not heard of PPP, it is a historic pro-worker relief program that has kept tens of millions of workers connected to unemployment. If employers have not used funds to keep workers on payroll, they'll be required to pay that money back. Apparently, in Katie Joy land, she thinks that you should use your personal bank account to pay your business expenses, even if the government is saying, hey, don't worry about it. We'll help you pay your employees. You don't need to empty out your own bank account. Katie thinks that you should sit back and take it, and then she wants you to believe that by them doing that, they somehow took away from the small mom and pop shops that are out there that, got cut off because of the Kliens. Because let's remember, and I quote, many people were unable to access PPP loans because of people like the Kliens. Katie, do you not know how to use the computer? I thought by now you would have learned your lesson about doing your due diligence, quote unquote journalist. But no. It seems to me that Katie Joy is upset that they did not turn down free money, and that makes no sense at all. Lest we forget that time and space, we did not know what was going to happen next. That's probably part of the reason of why they took it to begin with, because nobody knew what the future would hold. Just remember that people like Hila and Ethan took that business loan because they wanted to protect themselves, and they were given the opportunity to keep their employees paid. Again, not only did they keep their employees paid, they kept their medical insurance and salaries even when the factory was closed. So please, find somebody else to pick on. No mom and pop shop was pushed out of the way during this loan transaction, I can assure you, because guess what? We had $158 billion left over from the relief fund by the time everything was said and done. And furthermore, what was happening was the banks were inundated with applications, and they just could not handle the sheer volume of applications they were getting. So it held everything up. So once again, please check your sources and know what you're talking about. I should also mention that it has a 1% APR rate, and that is a fabulous amount, I'm just saying. But you do have to prove to the federal government that you're spending it on payroll activities, rent, things like that. It depends on what criteria you meet. So once again, Katie, you go throwing away nice, hard-working people who literally were nice to you for what? For what? Because you're hating on his Rolls Royce? Is that why? Are you jealous about? That's a nice house they have too, right? That's really nice. Why can't you just be happy for people, man? Hila and Ethan have earned that, dude. They are pioneers. They earned that. Please be sure to check out my links in my description so you can see where I got this information. And also, I would just like to give a big shout out to Ethan Klien, man. You got a Rolls Royce. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Again, of all the celebrities that you looked up on the PPP search engine, you picked two people. You picked the last two people on earth who actually gave you the time of day. I'm going to do you a favor, KJ. I'm going to say, Trisha, come get your girl. Or Todd, come get your girl. Someone come get her because she ain't making no more sense. If you're wondering when a good time to take your Teddy Fresh hoodie off, it would be now because guess what? It never looked good on you anyways.